Hey beautiful souls, it's Shy. Today I will be doing a reading for divine feminines and divine masculines and divine partnerships. This reading is for if you're a twin flame, which means you're in a relationship with your ultimate soulmate, if you are in separation, if you're in union, and even if you have not met your divine partner, but you're on this journey and you're doing your soul work, then this reading is for you as well. I hope that all of you guys are having a blessed day. Please remember to support, to like, subscribe, and share so that you will be notified whenever I drop videos. Okay, guys? So before I get into this reading, I do want to talk about divine partnerships because I know that a lot of divine feminines and I'm sure divine masculines, you can get caught up in the relationship part and coming together in physical union and forget what you came here for. This is a God union, so you could look at it as like an arranged marriage by the Most High, by Source, by God. He has joined you two together because you are a vibrational match. Your higher selves are a match, so only the two of you can fulfill His purpose. Um, you know, the way He intended. So that's why you guys are together, and your divine partner is actually your ascension partner. And one of the biggest misconceptions is that you guys, you I guess divine feminines feel like they're healed all the way, or that their divine masculine has to be healed all the way, and that's not true. You guys just both need to be vibrating at a certain level in order to come into union, embodying unconditional love. And I'm here to assist and help you guys and give you guys clarity on your journey um, to unconditional love, to union, and you're being prepared for union. And then when you come together in union, you will continue to heal each other because you will be prepared for something even bigger. And I will get into that later. But before I get into this reading, I want to go over the overall energy. I did pray over my cards, and um, I pulled from 3 different decks. So the overall energy that I do have is take the lead. So this is for divine feminines. You are the spiritual leader in this union, and if you so like I said, if you've met your divine counterpart, if you're in separation, you are still the spiritual leader of this union. And a lot of divine feminines right now are being called, or have been called, starting last year and this year. If you haven't detached already, divine feminines have been called to detach from their divine masculines, because their divine masculines are attached to 3D programming, 3D mindsets, and it's held the divine feminine back from ascending and elevating spiritually. So the divine feminine is being called to detach from her divine masculine in order to attach to her higher self. And the divine masculines have also been called to detach from their divine feminines. That's why a lot of divine masculines have walked away, and it's all part of the divine union. The divine masculine is detaching from his divine feminine in order to attach to his divine feminine that resides within. And I will do a video on that for you guys too. So the Most High has this spiritual covering over this relationship, and remember that the Most High, it resides within both of you. So you each individually have this spiritual covering within, instilled within each of you, over your relationship. So if spiritually your higher selves know exactly where you are and where you're going. So if you are not ready for this union, each of you at different times will pull away from each other, and that's what we call the push and pull with this union. So you just have to change your perception. You have to remember that this is a divine union, that everything is happening is supposed to happen, that no one is hurting you, no one is betraying you. And if you're listening to readers out there, they're keeping you in a 3D mindset And that's not good for you to go forward. You need to know that everything that's happening is happening for a reason. If you're divine masculine, even if he did something really foul to you, your soul and his soul knew that if he did that, that it would force you to alignment, force you to elevate spiritually to your higher selves. So you just have to change your perception. You have to know that you're not like everyone else. You can't have perceptions like other women in the world, other males in the world. You are divine feminine. So your perception has to be different. You are on an assignment. You are here to raise the vibration of the universe. So you guys just keep that in mind when you're going through challenging times, and not focus so much on the physical. And remember that this is all a God union. You need to put God first now. You don't wait until you come into union to put the Most High first. You put God first now. And you can't just wait and then you think that it's going to magically happen. When you come into union, you have to put God first now and in this union. And right now, God wants to spend time with just you, so that you can be where you need to be in order for this union to take place. Okay, guys. So we also have engagement for the overall energy, and this card just keeps coming up too. And it is about engaging. Of course, you guys want to engage with your divine partner, but it's also about actual engagement. Divine masculines are thinking about this engagement. And we also have independence. So the divine feminine has come to this understanding, this overstanding, and this independence within. So she's not looking outside of herself for a masculine energy to fulfill her, because she's come to balance with her feminine energy as well as her masculine energy. So she no longer has to look for any masculine to make her feel a certain way, because she's grounded. She's whole, alone. And the divine masculine and the divine feminine have to come to this union within before they come into physical union. So you guys keep the faith. Don't listen to what anyone else has to say. Do not do not focus on just one person. A lot of people have been in karmic relationships, and they thought that it was a divine union or twin flame union. But if it was toxic, that's not a twin flame union. That's not a divine union. That's not to say that you don't go through things, like I said, that will force you to come into alignment. But there's no toxicity. Your divine masculine will never intentionally hurt you. So if you're listening to readers that are like forcing like their lower vibrations on you and telling you things like you've been betrayed, you've been hurt, you've been harmed, that's false. That's fake news. That's not real. Everything that's happened on this journey is divine. Okay, loves. So, and another thing, if you're divine feminine, like, you can't be in your high priestess energy feeling defeated, feeling like someone has hurt you, feeling like a victim. You are not a victim. You are here on your assignment. You are love, and you have to be connected to that love to be in your power. And you're not connected to that love when you're not in full acceptance of this journey. Okay? So let's get into this this reading, guys. I'm really excited to do this reading for you guys. So the masculine energy, we have the Ten of Cups. For his recent past energy, we have the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is all about home, stability, love, family. So what I'm getting from that is the divine masculine is really thinking of you, because you are his home. Even if the divine masculine is doing well in the 3D, there's no satisfaction in that. That's why it's like, even it wouldn't matter if you had a new house, a new car, all the money in the world, you would always want more. But with spirituality, like that's where the satisfaction is, and you're his spiritual partner. So regardless, you reside inside of each other, so he's never going to forget about you. Anyone else that he's with, that's outside of him. You are inside of him. So he's thinking of this home, and it's, and like the divine masculine is kind of like when the divine masculine awakens, it's like the divine feminine awakens again, you know, when she becomes she she awakens more, and she's becomes more in alignment with her higher self. Even if you haven't talked to your divine masculine, this is what's going on spiritually. You know, the spiritual, everything happens in the spiritual. Everything you see all around the world, you know, music, businesses, everything started in the spiritual before it took place physically on this earth. And that's just exactly what's happening in your relationship. You know, so just relax and surrender to the process, surrender to this journey. And for the clarifier for home, wedding came out. So this is all about union. You know, it says this situation involves marriage, and marriage is union. So whatever union looks like to you guys will come into union. Lots of people will come into union in 2019 and in 2020. You know, if you guys are twin flames and you've been brought together, you know, and maybe you guys were never supposed to get married. It was a friendship, or it was about, you know, a mission, a business that you guys were supposed to fulfill, to help the world, to help uplift and enlighten the world. That union will happen regardless of what anyone has to say. If you guys are meant to come into union, you know, whatever union looks like to you guys, not all twin flames have to be married, because, you know, that's more of a 3D thing. That's a paper, you know, that's more of people do that because they're insecure, and there's no insecurities with divine unions. You know, that's why I spoke of like toxicity. There's no toxicity. Like the Most High instilled trust within each of you. So people who are in divine unions, they don't have trust issues. Even if their divine masculine goes astray and goes with someone else, like that trust is instilled within them. And that trust just is. It doesn't matter what happens. So if you have that inner knowing, like just trust that. And if you were in a karmic relationship and you thought that was your divine, you know, partnership, that's fine too. That's something that you would have to accept, and you would have to go forward. But something drew you to this journey, because you will meet your divine partner. You know, you just have to heal within. And when I say healing, you know, the healing never ever ends. You know, so don't feel like you're broken or you're not whole, and you know, oh, I need to get healed. I need to get healed. Like, just relax, you guys. All you need to do is connect within, and all you need to do is choose love. Always, every day, over everything, and you will be fine. I promise you. So for the present energy for divine masculines, we have the Five of Swords. And I'm sorry that you guys can't see this, but it's loss. So, and then I have calling in your soulmate. So what I'm getting from that is that, you know, this loss of you, you know, if you've detached from your divine masculine, you know, that loss has really inspired your divine masculine to go in spiritually. And as he's going in spiritually and he's awakening, he's calling you in. He's calling in his soulmate. And that loss had to take place in order for that detachment had to take place in order for him to attach to his divine feminine. A lot of divine masculines have you know, walked this earth and not even connected fully to their divine feminine that's always been there, you know, but they've neglected the divine feminine that resides within them. So we have for the future energy of divine masculines, we have the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is tests. So they're being prepared. They're going through things, you know, remember that this is a spiritual war. So they're experiencing things in the physical that are helping them to grow spiritually. So they're being prepared for this union. And we also have separation for the clarifier. So time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So if you're separated, this is a future card. So maybe you still will be in separation, some of you guys, in the near future, because this separation has to take place in order for you each to come into union individually. The soul work that has to be done could not be done, you know, if you guys were together. You would be distracted. This is a divine union. It's divine order. So you don't have to have all the answers, you know. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just have to trust in this union. And for how the divine masculine feels in regards to union, we have the Angel of Dreams. So, sorry guys, like, I really want you guys to see these cards. So we have the Angel of Dreams, and we also have for the clarifier, this could be the one. So the moon is about like secrets being revealed, you know, the veil being lifted. The divine masculine can now see things that he you know, couldn't see before, and he knows that you're the one. So even if you haven't heard from your divine masculine, just know that, you know, it says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, guys? So let's get into the divine feminine energy, guys. So for divine feminines, we have the recent past energy is the Queen of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups is about sensitivity. So what I'm getting from this is that the divine feminine has really gone within, and it's not so much about like a specific person. She's creating the life that she wants. So she's really did some soul work and did some soul searching about like what she really wants. And she's also like making sure that her cup is full. And the Queen of Cups, she's like, oh, you can see it. She's like holding this cup, and she's holding it close to her heart. And so the Queen of Cups is all about sensitivity and emotions. And so she's making sure that she's fulfilled emotionally. So she's going within, and like I said, not so much thinking about a specific person, but like, what does she really want, you know, in a union. You know, she wants someone who's vibrating where she's vibrating at. She wants companionship, loyalty, stability, those types of things. And so she's no longer looking outside of herself for those things. And because she's going within, the clarifier is attracting. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So what I'm getting from that is that like whatever you seek is seeking you. So she is attracting what she wants by giving herself all the love that she deserves. She's not looking externally for love. She's not, you know, on a dating site. She's not looking, you know, for somebody to just be with, you know. That's codependency. That's karmic energy. The divine feminine right now is just enjoying life right now. You know, it's a whole new world for her right now because she's finally in alignment within. And if you've been on this journey for a while, it's like even before you like fully detached, you were like detaching to detach. Even before you like fully like came into like this alignment that you're in right now. It's like you thought you were never going to have a dark night of the soul anymore, and then you had another dark night of the soul, you know. So the divine feminine now is just, it's just at peace where she's at. And the present energy is temperance, so it's the angel of peace. So like I was saying, the divine feminine, she's made sure that her cup is full. And if you look at this card, or if you know this card, she's kind of like, you know, pouring into this cup. So her cup is full, so she's at this balance. So now she, you know, she's at this peace, and also she has like one foot on the earth and one foot in the water. So she's just like totally balanced, totally at peace with everything in her life right now. And then for the clarifier for that one, we have you deserve love. So this is really beautiful. It says you are lovable. So the divine feminine knows exactly who she is. So she is open to love now. You know, when before she was connected to what was the opposite of love, the old templates of love. But she wanted love so bad, but she was still connected to the opposite of love, you know. And it's kind of like, oh, I want this love, I want this love, I want union, I want marriage. Well, and the universe was like, okay, well, if you want it, then why are you only focused on this one person? Why do you put all of your attention on whatever's going on in your life? That's the opposite of love. So the divine feminine has released karmic energies, released, you know, generational curses. The divine feminine, it has like, she has did a lot of soul work, and she knows like her worth. She's finally at a place where she's going to get the love that she deserves because she's given it to herself. And then for the future energy, we have the High Priestess. Oh, so the High Priestess is the angel of power. So the divine feminine has really come into her power, you know. And this reminds me of for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So the divine feminine has detached from fears, detached from doubts, and this has allowed her to have a sound mind, to be in her high priestess power, and to know thyself is to know thy higher self. Not to connect to your lower self. So the divine feminine has detached from 3D mindsets, 3D programming, 3D patterns. So she's really stepped into her power. And if you could see this card, she's like holding something in her hands. And the way I'm reading that is like she knows what her purpose is. She knows what her mission is. She knows what she's here for, and she's standing in that power. You know, her back is not turned. She's looking forward for everything, you know, for what's to come. And the divine feminine is at a balance with her masculine and her feminine energies. And so she's just right now, she's just putting one step forward, you know, making the next best logical step. And because she's in her power, she's able to have these romantic feelings now. You know, for a while, the divine feminine was, you know, not in her power, and in that victim energy, or feeling like, you know, hurt, betrayed, or like life wasn't fair. And that was keeping her in a lower vibration because she wasn't connected to who she truly was. And now that she's connected to who she truly is, and her perception has changed, now she's able to have like these romantic feelings. You know, she's able to envision the life that she wants, and even if she doesn't have it right now, like she knows that it's coming. And for her energy towards union, we have the Two of Wands. So this is definitely a union card, and it's the Two of Wands says progress. So the divine feminine has made spiritual progress. She's, you know, elevating spiritually. She's connecting within. She is, you know, she is not allowing anyone or anything to come in between her alignment. And because of that, she's able to express her love. Because she has full acceptance of who she is, she's able to accept others. She's able to love others. She's able to give this love and to be this light. And we have for Divine Masculine's energy, right now his current energy is rest and reconsider. So I love this card, you guys. This card, like, it's, to me, it reminds me of not just ascension because of the mountain, but it reminds me of Moses and how Moses, how he climbed all the way to the top of the mountain so that he could get closer to the Most High. And to me, that's what the Divine Masculines are doing spiritually. Like, they're ascending spiritually, and they're just, you know, resting and like reconsidering everything that has happened, so that, and they're just waiting to get an answer so that they can go forward. And his energy towards his Divine Feminine is reach out. And I love this, you guys. And you see how this is like, how the hands are there. So like, pretty much like I just said, like, he's just growing spiritually, and he's going to reach out to his Divine Feminine. And for the Divine Feminine's energy, we have success and growth. So like I said, the Divine Feminine has grown so much, and she has stepped into her abundance, and this is just all about her spiritual growth, coming to union within. And we have spread your wings for her energy towards her Divine Masculine, her divine counterpart, whoever that may be. Like, the Divine Feminine is like, she's, if you see this card, like, she's just open, like, she's just like ready to receive. So I love you guys so much, and you know, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And if you're looking for a spiritual coach, a spiritual counselor, or if you would like your own personal reading, you guys, I'll leave my information below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time.